Good day, brothers and sisters. I am Kay, and I am glad to share a part of me to all of you. Last September 2018, the Walking with Jesus seminar was my birthday gift for myself, and I thank Sister Annilyn Barsanas for the invitation. 3 years prior to that seminar, I know I was like a walking zombie. Each day, I woke up, survived the day at work, go home, do what I had to do, sleep, wake up the next day, and do what was expected of me. I had no emotions, or should I say, avoiding emotions. The only source of motivation for me was my daughter. I remember one time I shared to a nun my issues. She told me it seemed like I was the one creating my own problems because I set high expectations on myself and on everyone around me. So whenever something doesn't go according to how I want, I get frustrated, succumb to self-pity, and question God. I was so blinded of my will, my wants, not His will. During the small group sharing in the Walking with Jesus seminar, I shared about the zombie thing as a result of not meeting my own expectations in all aspects of my life. I had personal issues like my broken marriage, my weight, my diabetes, my reproductive and hormonal issues, my long overdue masters, my stress at work, and so on and so forth. So you see, I was the one setting a high bar on myself, and it turned out, mostly in all aspects of my life, they turned out to be opposite of what I desired. Frustrations led to self-pity. Self-pity led to raising my walls up high. Being guarded led to negativity and overthinking. Negativity led to emptiness. I heard myself saying to the group, I'm a zombie inside. I joined the seminar with a hope to feel alive again and regain my relationship with God. I wanted to be happy again. As the group dispersed, Sister Celine, who I just met there during the group sharing, came to me. She told me, why not address my issues one at a time so that I won't get overwhelmed? I heard her, but at the back of my mind, where do I start? I have been feeling like a lost sheep, or worse, a neglected sheep for quite some time. That seminar started a change in me. It somewhat brought me to my senses that God should take charge in my life, not me. Every time I felt so frustrated, empty, or lost, the church and the Eucharistic celebrations have become my comfort and my refuge. Many times I found myself in tears during Mass, surrendering all my frustrations and hurt and all. The more I opened and surrendered to God, the more I felt strengthened and hopeful that one day the emptiness will be filled, the wounds will be healed, and everything will come into place. In my quiet times with God, it gave me consolation whenever I tell Him, if it is not His will, let it slip through my grasp and give me the peace not to worry about it. After months and years, the words of Sister Celine Palomares kept playing on my mind. One issue at a time, one step at a time. It started with a change of job responsibility, followed by my losing weight, which addressed my diabetes and hormonal issues. I then had an emotional closure with my ex-husband. Then I completed my master's, and I chased my long-time dream. I learned to embrace my reality and celebrate the presence of my mama, papa, brother, and of course, my daughter Anna. I have focused for so long on things that I didn't have. I overlooked what I have. Accepting my past, living the present, and looking forward to the future, side by side, strengthening my relationship with God, revived the zombie mode in me. It is a daily choice to choose positivity stemming from God's presence in my life. I do still have a few hope lists for God, but I've learned to accept and be grateful of what I have. I have to trust His beautiful plans for me. I'm still far, but I've reached far from where I've started. I couldn't have done them without God's guidance, providence, and leading. God helped me see that He has never forsaken me. He was with me all throughout. God works in mysterious ways and sends instrumental people along the way, from work, friends, family, community, even strangers. I too want to be instrumental to other people, especially those who feel lost and hopeless. That is why my small YouTube channel focuses on sharing bits and pieces of my life and remind people to keep on hoping and keep on loving God, others, and oneself. Every day I know God surprises me with unexpected things that makes me and will continue to make me happier than I originally planned. And that's God's will. Truly, I surrender myself to God's will and God's time. As Isaiah 60 verse 22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen."